everybody talking like they doing what we doing. But these brothers is rare and they ain't moving like we moving. And everywhere we go, when we walking, women choosing. Don't hate, it's alright. So don't hate, it's alright. So don't hate.
All right. Turn it up a little bit, Scott.
Okay, come on with it.
Talk like a pimp, walk like a Mac, eat steak and shrimp and sip yak. Sit back, relax in the Maybach, twist a haystack, reminisce on way back.
It's
Shout out to my man,
Wednesday.
my man Coolio, aka Logic. What up, fellas?
Wednesday yet?
Wednesday.
Yes,
It's Wednesday, y'all. Welcome back to another show. How you guys doing?
Man, I'm wore out.
You look like you ready. You look like you ready to get in the ring. Are you ready?
Man, I just got out the ring, man. I started this getting back active, right? And so I've been going to Fitness by Nori. That's Nori.
Okay.
Fitness by Nori. I'm gonna say this. She has a name called the Butterfly Beast. I was like, what? And I see what it is now. So, man, I'm telling you, I have challenged and pushed on my soul. So I came in hot today. I had to rush in because I'm gonna stay consistent. I ain't gonna get punked out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you, I got to use my mind. I got to take it back to 1996 and 7, like when I was balling and just turn up in there. I'm just saying, Fitness by Nori, man. Nori, shout out.
Fitness by Nori, shout out.
Hey, you look like the last guy you got to beat on Punch Out.
No, that was Mike Tyson, but
no, I'm talking about Nintendo Punch Out.
That boy went back on him. He said Mike Tyson Punch Out, man.
They're like Ike Bison.
Yeah, man. So I'm gonna try to hold on so we can go through this, man. But yeah, I'm glad it's Wednesday. I didn't get 3 days in a row, and that's how I'm gonna keep it. So
okay,
what's up, big dog?
Okay, Butla gonna be out here sexy this summer.
Man, I'm sexy now. I don't know what y'all talking about.
Extra sexy, okay?
Try to improve on perfection. You know what I'm talking about?
I feel like, listen, Butler get like 4 sexies a show. He done already used 2 of them. Use the rest of them sparingly.
You ain't getting no more sexy passes.
Yeah,
look at him smiling big.
Let's get it out the way. Sexy. Okay, I'm out. I'm out of sex.
Is that root beer nigga Is he blushing? That nigga root,
root beer. Look at them cheeks. He's brown skin, okay?
Cherry root beer.
It's rosy.
Cherry root beer.
Knox, you're going too far. Come on back. So how you been doing, Knox? What's going on?
Man, you know me, man. I'm lucky enough to have a few problems, brother. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's it. That's how it goes, man. You know, it ain't perfect, but it's been worse, and I'm always looking forward to get better, brother.
That's what's up. Now I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. Knox, we're gonna get into it. At one point, I'm explaining, man. Knox is something like a superhero, y'all. Knox done faced some things in life that cats don't come back from. Cats' attitudes change. He a superhero to me, y'all, man. I admire and respect that brother. I'm gonna talk to him first because I really want to put his business on the street, but as much as he bragged, as much as he done did some big things, but what really makes him impressive to me, he ain't talked about, and he don't really want it out there. But I'm gonna convince him one day, man. Let it on.
Hey, man, listen. I appreciate you, but I'm like I used to be a Ninja Turtle. Now I'm like Splinter.
You the master now.
So I don't move as fast, but don't let it fool you. I'm still as quick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Man. Not as fast, but I'm still as quick.
Already.
Well, I am just thankful to have both of you wonderful men in the building with me today.
Shout out to the
thumbs
up.
Come on, give us to us. Let us know what you've been up to, man. What's happening?
Man.
How many hearts you break this week? Because
none.
I'm telling on y'all.
I might have
Shawan got stories.
That's for
Shawan be
another
having
day. That's for another. No, stop it. Stop trying to make it seem like I just be out here just.
no. It don't be
Not
you.
true.
Hey,
It don't be
collecting
you,
hearts
but it
like
be
I got
you.
another one.
You know what's funny though, y'all? Y'all know what's funny though? Like
What's funny?
maybe we should talk about it on another show, but
We talk about
y'all.
Man, your DM is a whole thing by itself. I'm just saying.
know what? And I know this too, because I always get a chance to watch the shows after we do the show. You snuck out on one last week. You postponed something, we never got around to it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you ducked one. You ducked a hot bullet. So I'm not gonna get you. I'm not gonna get you now, but just know I'm gonna get you.
Okay, okay,
I,
all right.
I asked you about something, and you was like, "Oh no, we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that later," and then we never got into it. So
Yeah,
listen,
man. Hey, her
now that
sidestep game, boy, is
now,
on
now that
point.
I know now that I know you a slick fox, I'm gonna treat you as
man.
such. You know what I'm saying?
Alexis
we
Butler in the
got our
house.
girl in the building.
That's my man. That's my baby Bird. I just call her Bird now, y'all, because that's a grown woman name.
She
That's
always
smart.
gonna be a
She
baby
was-
bird, dog.
And yeah, that's real. That's real. And Alexis, make sure you put, man, tell him, man, because Alexis, no, I'm not tripping when I tell y'all, man. I've been in a fight. She can put it in the
She
chat.
know,
Man.
huh?
Fitness
She
by
know what's been
Nori,
going
man.
on.
Fitness by Nori, man.
Listen, Alexis.
Butterfly Beast, man.
If you call him Ike Bison every day for a week, I'm gonna put you on my Christmas list.
What up?
Every day
Mr.
for a
Jeff
week.
Gill, you got to give him a shout out, man. He said,
To
okay, keep
Jeff.
so deep and choppy. Yeah, say, man, I've
We
been
love
through
the
it, bro.
support.
I'm just trying to survive, man. Hey, Jeff got a show coming, y'all. That dude is a chef.
Okay.
Because I think, y'all know we ain't seen the dude that throw the salt like this. Him and Chef, him and Jeff got together, and Jeff, Jeff whooped that, he put it on him, man. That's Chef Jeff right there. Yeah,
Chef. Come on, Chef Jeff.
When you eat his
Happy
food, it'll make you slap your mama. Yeah, who is
Happy
that
Wednesday,
right there?
my baby girl. There go my baby girl right there. What's up, baby
Mara,
girl?
how you doing? Thank you for being in the building. Yeah,
Baby
we got
girl
people in the building.
Yes. Alexis had to let us know that we play all day. We do.
Man.
We do. That's why y'all mess with us, okay? Because we have a good time around these ways.
Hey, this is like an hour of fun, and I only got
man, this is we're gonna make people smile. You're gonna laugh. Because life be life, and you know what I mean? People be demanding your time.
Facebook user.
You know what I'm saying? Who is that? He say collecting hearts like
Infinity
stones.
Like Infinity Stones. Hey, I'm jumping in right. Hey, listen, I'm trying to jump in the chat right now and find out.
I like that.
I like to see who that is, huh? Yeah.
It is.
That was a good one. Infinity Stone collect itself.
I'm trying to tell you. It's real
I'm not out here trying to collect no Infinity
Stones.
Oh,
that was Facebook user, man. That's my ace, man. My partner. That's my sister, man. That's my co-host on Perspective, man.
Oh, is that Doc?
Oh, that's Doc.
Yeah, that's Doc.
Shout out to Doc.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Doc.
Hey,
yeah,
y'all
need to go. Go ahead, Doc.
No. Go ahead. I can wait.
I was gonna say, man, go on to BS3 Network and go to Queen 3 and King and check out their show. Jeff and Doc was on that show, and it was about respect. RESPECT, however you spell it.
Lord,
I'm too tired to think.
Lord.
It's a song, and you can spell respect.
He was allowed to participate in the spelling.
No, I was trying to not sing. Doc could tell y'all I would really break out in song on you, but I'm trying to keep it kosher. But anyway, my point is, go check that out, man. Go see them on there. Because Jeff Gilliard is, as Doc would say, that's her man. You know what I'm talking about? And say, man, they're a dynamic duo, man. They're a real power couple. Not none of these fools y'all be looking at on social media. That's what they're a power couple for real. Go check them out.
Butler does not express the view of everybody on this panel.
That's true.
I do my disclaimer just in case.
That's true.
Do my Butler one time. Do my disclaimer like Butler.
Disclaimer.
No, man, it's only one Butler, man. The world can't handle having more than one of me because it broke off the axis and floated off into the galaxy.
Listen, I'm not. I can't never claim to be the whole thing, but just a pinch. You know what I'm saying? I just
a pinch,
little pinch. Put a little pinch in.
See how I use the King's English? He said a little pinch. You know what I mean,
Little pinch.
I'm a pinch type of cat. You know, you know, I'm a retch around and wrench it off type of cat.
The,
I can't
Oh,
help it.
wrench
That's what I.
around.
oh yeah,
That's a
yeah.
good one. Wrench
That's right,
around.
man.
That's what you
Retch around there and wrench that out. Wrench
Wichita
that
That's
out,
a
Falls.
good one right there.
man. You know
Wichita
what I'm talking about.
Falls, baby.
That's Audrey V. Roberts. I don't know what y'all talking about, man.
Shout out to the South, okay? Shout out to down south.
Boom. That's what I'm saying. South side. No, all right. We're gonna quit clowning. Let's just get into it if we want to.
Y'all. So we got a fun topic today. Something, you know, I feel is near and dear to everyone's hearts who join us on our weekly schedules and can actually have a good conversation about this one. Today we're gonna be talking about what's your music, Mount Rushmore, rap and R&B.
Mm.
And to give more context to that, Mount Rushmore has 4 people on it. Okay. So that's 4 people per category. All right.
Okay.
All right. So
do groups count as one?
Yes, groups can count as one.
Okay.
So yes, groups can count as one. But you know, we want to know what y'all like as far as music.
Now, Shawan, did you already prepare your list?
I always have a list.
Okay. I was just curious because I mean,
but I'm not going first. We're gonna let Butla
all
go
I
first.
know is I'm not finna get charged of it by my list or lack of list. Cause see, this is a cheat.
Listen,
this
we're not going to judge anybody's list, okay? We're not here to judge
because
anyone.
Knox,
Like
it's not
you
fair.
like.
Knox is a musical history connoisseur. He's going to name
Musical history
people.
connoisseur.
Yes, this is his.
Doesn't
you know how
mean that his list is better than anybody else's.
No, it doesn't. It's very subjective. But I'm just saying,
Exactly.
This gonna get a lot better than y'all think. That's all I'm going to say.
I feel like that was the teacher telling me to sit down and shut up before anything started. Like
when they ask a question, don't you say nothing.
Hey, we're not gonna have no problems out of nobody all week today, Mr. Reynolds.
And the thing about these lists, y'all, is that they're subjective. And I have so many favorites, so it was really difficult to kind of, you know, get this list down to just 4 for each category, but I had to base my decisions off of the artists that made the most impact on me throughout my life, you know?
Okay.
And, you know, how their music touched me in a certain way. That's how I formulated my list on these artists. And it's not just based on because they're this or they're that. It's basically truly how they affected me and how they make me feel when I listen to them. And just those nostalgia memories that you have with certain things. And music is one of those things where I connect memories to music. And so these people they just touch me. They touch my soul. Special.
You feel all warm and fuzzy on the
inside.
Yeah. This is gonna be interesting to hear. Because I'm gonna
let's hear it.
Well, she said she wanted to hear you first, Butler. So
yeah, let's hear it, Butler.
Do you have what direction are we going in? We going in rap or R&B first?
We can go rap first.
Butler, you got 4 rappers for your Mount Rushmore?
Man, that's too. First of all, I'm gonna say this is very difficult, and it's hard.
I agree.
So my number 1 is myself.
Ooh.
I'm cold.
You are on your own
and
Mount Rushmore.
I am on my own Mount Rushmore.
Kind of narcissistic.
I can listen to myself all day and all night. I've never I've never been on a bad record or a song. Anybody you name, I can give them they're gonna have to work. And that's just what it is.
Here's the thing.
Okay, let me be. I'm sorry.
No, I was gonna say, listen.
I'm messing.
Hey, this is gonna be my next comment. I can't wait to hear the next 3 people next to Butler. This is gonna be amazing. Lord, I expect to hear.
No, I'm gonna tell you.
He's 1, 2, 3, and 4 gotta be great. Let me tell you.
No, seriously speaking, seriously speaking, I would say, and I'm not going to say in any particular order, but these individuals or who I respect on a certain level, Scarface, Big, Andre 3000, and the last.
You didn't take Outkast as a whole, huh? You just took Andre.
Just Andre?
I just took Andre.
Okay,
Man,
respect that.
that flute album took him over the top. But
Listen, that album fire.
that's neither
I don't
here
want to
or
hear
there.
no flute
Listen,
album slander.
listen, I love Andre 3000.
Period.
The flute album is not tight, but it's very creative, and I
I
love
love the album.
creativity. If you like relaxing music and stuff like that, but nevertheless, Andre 3000. Um, and we said I can only have 4.
Not
Well,
much
anyway,
fun.
I don't. Ain't nobody gonna make me follow no rules. It's out of and see, you say that most impact on your life because that's what I'm trying to think of. But
That's how I'm looking at it.
yeah, but I'm thinking about the what they bring to the game and what they've changed. It was hard, but and that what I respect and what I like. And I'm gonna put my last one as
Okay.
y'all gonna be mad.
Wait, so we got, just to recap, we got Scarface, we got Biggie.
Biggie,
Who's the third?
Andre
Andre.
3000.
Andre 3000. Okay, who's the fourth?
I'm gonna say it's hard for me. Them I don't even want to.
It's hard. It's really difficult.
I
Bun
mean,
B.
Bun B is the fourth.
Bun B?
Bun B
Bun
over
B.
Pimp C.
Bun B over Pimp C for real. For
Bun B
me.
over Pimp C. Okay, okay, okay.
Okay.
Sweet Jones.
Man, I'm
Okay.
from Texas, y'all. Let's just
I
remind.
mean,
Just
you got to
remind.
have representation. I'm not mad at
I'm
But it's
already
listen.
says
I'm gonna tell you, I
as
had
you
a
should.
yeah. Now I'm going to say this. I got it, but I'm gonna let y'all do y'all list first, and then we can kind of compare the other individuals that I have
Okay.
that I feel good about. That could have been on that list. I could make a whole nother route, Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Well, Shawan, you can go next.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was my problem.
For mine, I'm gonna have to go
Mm,
Bro, for real.
Tupac.
Pop.
okay.
Pac. I'm gonna go Lil Wayne.
Pac Wayne. Wayne too.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna go Jay.
Pac J Wayne.
I'm
Okay.
going Snoop.
Mm.
Pac, Dre, Wayne, Snoop.
And Snoop.
You said Dre? No, she said
Jay
Pac
Z.
Jay.
Pac
Pac
J. Did I
Wayne,
say? Maybe I said
No,
Dre.
Jay,
Maybe,
and Snoop.
yeah. Maybe I
not
said Dre.
Dre.
You
Yeah.
did,
Jay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I will go Pac, Wayne, Jay, and Snoop.
Mm-hmm.
Those
I
would
can't.
be
I can't. I can't
the
front.
4
Like,
that I could pick that I like that I listen to on a regular basis. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna tell you what's crazy. That is really an amazing Mount Rushmore. Like, keeping it a buck with you. Like, I almost did. You have help putting your list together?
No,
That's
I
how
have
good.
no
Hey,
help.
hey, that's how good your list is. Your list is so
Well, no,
good.
I mean, based on the criteria that she built her list, that is
Mhm.
a that is, I mean,
But I'm
thinking about
saying,
the
right?
time
Snoop,
period, like the time
Jay,
Like now,
period,
I love
the
Snoop.
and the impact they made,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah.
and the
You
impact
can't
they made
deny
on
that, man.
me and my life, and just just listening to
Yeah.
them. There, it's
Okay.
that's just
So
what that's just it. That's the crew right
here,
there.
here's how I'm gonna do
Yeah.
my list. My list is gonna be a
Oh,
little
this
bit different.
it's finna
Okay,
get it's finna
I'm
get
just gonna I'm gonna split the United States into 4 pieces by each
okay,
direction, and I'm
see
gonna
what
give
okay.
I'm
One
y'all
see
from each
what I
coast.
tell y'all.
One from
What
and
I
each
I'm gonna
tell
coast.
y'all.
I'm gonna give y'all
What
because
I tell y'all.
that'll be the easiest way for me to do it.
Okay.
So, um, if I had to go West Coast,
hmm
and we talking influence,
We're talking your Mount Rushmore, whatever that
right, right,
is.
right,
You.
right. Um, Snoop is good. That's a really
Okay.
good pick.
Mhm.
I gotta go with Too Short.
Oh, okay.
We finna fight.
Too
I'm gonna tell
Short.
you.
I mean,
I'm
I
gonna tell you
feel like
why.
Too Short music is
I'm.
very kind of
I,
like
No, I'm gonna let
no,
him give his why though, because
but
I know he
I'm gonna
got
tell you
something
why
else.
though, because
okay.
and
But
Snoop is
what's the
definitely
rest? What's the
Snoop is
rest of the list?
definitely Snoop is and my honorable mention for West Coast is Ice T.
So, but
When
Mm,
we
we
talking
got
okay.
influence,
how many
so
people is that? How many did you said
I'm just
Snoop?
giving you one. Too
Honorable
short is my
mention. This
one.
is just an
My
Too short.
honorable
honorable mention.
mention was Ice T, but Snoop was a great pick. I'm kind of not picking Snoop because she's picked Snoop, so I
Okay.
wanted to just have something. But I would probably have gone with Snoop. But if we're going off like influence, right? Like,
We're
um,
not. We're going
but
off of
I
your
am.
criteria
That's
for
what I'm doing.
your Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
yours, and
So
yours is Too Short.
Too Short is my West Coast, right?
He
And
said
Okay.
Too Short.
here's the
Okay.
reason why I would take Too Short over Snoop. Um, Snoop had to learn to get good without Dre. When Snoop first left Dre, a lot of his music and this transition period, especially that early No Limit, the early stuff with No Limit was not was not what I was expecting from Snoop. And
Mm,
then once he kind of got towards like the last meal, he figured it out and he been steamrolling since. You know what I'm
mm-hmm.
saying?
Okay.
I
Too
think
short. Too
once
short has
somebody taught,
always been.
if we're gonna discuss it, when somebody taught him, because you got to give Master P the credit because Snoop gives him the credit
But
because
that's
he
what
Yeah,
I'm
didn't know
saying.
how to he didn't know how to
he
do
does.
We're not talking
business.
about business. We're talking about making music. I'm strictly if you look at
But he
Snoop's
talk
I don't
about
music,
think
he gives
I
him the
don't think
credit as far as his music as well too,
I
like
don't think
helping
any of
him.
his music has been nothing like when he was hungry. When he first came out with
that's not
Dre,
true. I disagree with you
that's
100%,
I get it. I get
125%.
it. I
Like
know
Doggy
that's
Style is great, but since Doggy Style, he has put out some great projects. Like Rhythm and Gangster is is
Mhm.
real good. It's an um, I can't think of the names of the albums right now, but Snoop had a run. Like
Yeah,
from like remember the what was the Life of the Party song? Like
yeah.
Snoop been on a run. So that's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Like Snoop learned like all of Snoop big records were involved with Dre.
Mm-hmm.
And
right,
like, and even when the last meal was when he started blending it, and he started blending Dre with the No Limit stuff. But
right,
after the
right.
last meal, it was like Dre, Pharrell, and now you going to get dudes. You know what I'm like? You figured it out. You figured out how to
Yeah.
get the sauce without Dr. Dre. So now it's
Right.
like,
Right.
oh, the songs with Dr. Dre are like the icing on the cake now because you giving me great music all the way through. You know what I'm saying?
No, I
But
agree with you.
the
Well,
reason why I say
I
Too
want you.
Short is Too
Okay,
Short has been too short since the first time I heard him. You know what
got
I'm
you.
saying? And he's improved every time he put a project out, all the way through his 10th album when he was supposed to be retiring. Like Too Short always put out constant music. Like his music. You know, it's just one of them things where, like, I remember my mama broke the tape when she heard NWA, when she heard Eazy-E. Well, my mama broke the radio when she heard Too Short.
Mm.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So my West Coast representation is gonna be Too Short from now. I'm gonna
So
tell
Okay.
you right now.
And the
too
rest of your
short.
codes. Come on now, Scottie. Come on.
I'm trying. Okay, so my East Coast is definitely gonna be Notorious B.I.G.
Okay.
By
Notorious.
time he said something amazing.
And then my down south is tough because I do like a lot of down south rap, but um, since Andre 3000 has already been taken off the board, my selection is gonna be Lil Wayne as well.
Okay.
Now, because she picked Lil Wayne, I'll go with uh I'll go with Juvie as my pick for down south representation. Cause I remember where I was the first time I heard and like I've been a Juvie fan ever since.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, wait, I take it back. I
he
gotta
didn't
go.
hit he didn't hit no
I gotta
limit.
make a change. I gotta make a change. I gotta make a change. I gotta make a change. I'm sorry. Okay, I gotta make a change.
Make that change.
Okay, we we stick
The Mike in the building.
we Okay.
You got it.
We sticking with Juvie from the South.
Okay.
My West Coast is gonna be Ice Cube.
Okay, Q. Okay,
Cube is
yeah,
my
yeah.
Cube.
So you taking Too Short off
Oh
the
wait,
list.
no, I gotta change my list.
Scott, you know what, Scott? We
Okay,
only
I'm
got an
sorry.
hour.
You're
Okay.
right.
I ain't tripping because I already knew this is what
Since Butler took Bun B,
you like.
since
I
Butler
like
took,
that T,
listen,
and I
listen.
like that. Listen, this is
Okay,
his
no, I'm
world,
ready.
man.
I'm
This
ready.
is his
I'm
world,
ready.
y'all.
I had to chop down trees real quick. I'm good. So, you know what I'm saying? I had to chop down
And
some
Scott,
trees.
we only
Okay.
see half your face.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Butler wanted me all in the camera. Okay, so here's my here. Okay, here we go.
There
Here we
you
go.
go. There you
Okay,
go.
okay, okay. All right. So, all right. West Coast, Ice Cube. Down south, Scarface.
Okay.
East
Okay.
Coast, Biggie Smalls.
Okay.
North, Kanye West.
That's
Okay.
a good one because
Those
he
are my
almost. Yeah, I mean,
those are my
man.
four.
All right.
I
So
will put
East
I
I will
like
put
Coast
that.
those four.
Biggie,
Yeah,
Ice Cube,
yeah.
Scarface,
Scarface
Scarface
and Kanye.
and
and
Kanye.
Kanye.
Okay. I
Those are
like
my
that. I
four.
like that. I
Those are
like how
my four.
you have spread the love amongst all the regions.
Well, that's how you do it, right? Like an all-star game. You just pick
When
one
he
from
say
Okay.
each
that's how
area.
you do it, that ain't
All
how
right.
you do it. You can
That's how I
do it
do it.
however you want to. There you
I mean,
go. I
because
like
here's the
that. That's
thing.
how you do it.
My Mount
That's
Rushmore would
how
have been
you
very
do it.
biased. It would have been like one section of the world because most of the
And
rappers
I
I
didn't
like
think it
are
was
from
gonna
New
be
York.
anybody that we all knew. I just didn't think it would be because you know so many artists. You've
Nah,
had the you've
nah.
had the opportunity to listen to artists and music that is great, but that hasn't really reached the rest of the world.
Now, the difference is if we just talking
There we go.
about like,
Hold on.
you know,
Well, wait. What? Let's look at some of our
Let's
viewers.
read some of these comments.
Yeah, that they put
So
their stuff up
Jeff
there.
says his Mount Rushmore is Biggie, Pac, Scarface, Bone Thugs and Harmony.
He said
Ooh.
Bone
he
Thugs and
must.
Boom, boom,
Harmony
boom,
made
I'm
boom.
assuming Jeff is from Ohio. That would be my
Tell me
guess.
what you
If
gonna
he
I don't
if
think
he's
do.
from
so.
any listen, if he ain't from Ohio, he needs to consult with his wife professionally.
No, he does
First
not.
of all, that's his
That
choice.
no,
That's
no,
his
no,
that's his
Hey
no.
man, let me do what I'm
Listen,
doing.
oh,
listen. No, man, no,
Everybody don't gotta play
bro.
ding dong ditch, man. But don't tell on
They,
me.
no,
don't judge him.
no. It's okay. That's my people's, and
I'm
I
just
got him.
having
He
fun,
can't
man.
speak for himself, so I'm here.
Oh, he
Like
gonna
I'm like,
answer. He gonna answer.
oh
He
yeah,
gonna
Okay.
let us know.
Jeff definitely will. He definitely will.
So Jay
And you know, we got
Giller,
to see this man at some point. I'm just
he
saying.
said Tank. I'm guessing he going with his R&B. So
Okay,
Tank,
his R&B,
If I gotta
Tank.
see him, you gonna be there. So
Yeah, I ain't
all
gonna be
right.
there.
I ain't worried about it.
Jamie
Tank,
Foxx.
Jamie
Well, that's a
Foxx.
good one. I love Jamie Foxx is
Oh,
my like
he
biggest
said
celebrity
Jamie
crush.
Foxx is on his Mount Rushmore though, y'all.
That's my
That's
biggest celebrity crush. I fucking love Jamie Foxx. I'll risk it all for
see you
Jamie.
then took the show to a
I'll
whole
risk
nother
it
level.
all for Jamie. Not the clone Jamie, the real Jamie.
Not the see. All right.
Say, hold
Must be
on.
time
Lamar.
for me to find some music to
Ooh.
play for we get canceled. Must be time.
I
Wait,
didn't want to say it, but I'm like, they finna come looking for us.
Why they gonna come looking for us?
Okay.
you call out here calling people clones.
Jeff
Music
Gilliam
Soul
says
Child.
he said Levert and Music Soul Child.
Yeah, he
Okay.
said Tank, Jamie Foxx, Levert, and Music Soul Child. That's a great Mount Rushmore.
Okay.
You did it with the Levert because
Big Gerald. Everybody loves some Big Gerald.
mm-hmm.
They don't
Amaria
like
said,
they didn't
solid
like the
list,
skinny
ma.
Gerald.
Thank you.
They
Thank you,
didn't like
baby
the skinny
girl.
Gerald.
And Alexis says, as a late 90s babies, mine are Butla,
Butler. All right.
Eminem,
Y'all think
Kendrick,
it's a joke.
Cole, Drake. If I can't add my father, then I'll put Nicki behind Drake. Ooh, you got a nice solid list. I mean, Kendrick was like almost on my list, Alexis. He was like number 5, 6. And Cole was on my list too.
Yeah, let's take this break. Let's take this break and we'll come back to the comments so we can make sure we can, hit them right, acknowledge our
Y'all know the
viewers.
routine. We'll be right back.
I want to
My
ask
fellow
let
Libra.
me ask the viewers, man. Did y'all recognize that voice on that song? Y'all know who that was? No, I'm not asking I'm not asking the host. I'm asking the viewers. I'm asking them to put it in the chat. Did y'all recognize that? Who y'all think that is?
Who was that? Did y'all know who that was?
Yeah. Can you guess?
Oh, your music.
I'm gonna let Sharon get back to the comments. Let's get back to the comments while they answering that.
So
Amara said,
Amaria says, my four
Mm.
gotta be Drake, J. Cole, Kanye, and Kendrick.
That's a solid
beautiful
four.
say, Amaya, you
Amaria.
let me point Amaria, excuse me. Amaria, you my peoples. That's what I'm talking about. That boy
That's a
Kendrick.
beautiful list.
I'd have to make another because you got. I think genres is makes a difference. Because if I had to do that, man, Kendrick at the top of my next one, followed by J. Cole, and then like in the first one, I Method Man. I think is impactful. Like he's too impactful to kind of really leave off anything. But mentioning Kendrick, you got to go with J. Cole and you got to think about Eminem too. He's impactful too. I don't ever want to not mention him when we talk about the greats.
Kendrick, as far as performing, he is the male Beyonce as far as rap Beyonce as far as performance. I saw him in concert. Me and Amaria and my son, we went to see him in concert last summer. And he was spectacular. When I say spectacular,
man.
I was like, Kendrick is spectacular.
One of the greatest gifts I ever got was concert tickets to that. Somebody surprised me with it. I was like, I love you.
Okay, vocals.
And I don't sing with nobody.
His brother here.
Appreciated that.
He said he from St. Louis.
You from St. Louis? Why y'all was giving him shit about
It wasn't y'all. It wasn't y'all. It was me. I'm gonna take the bullet. I gotta take the bullets I call out. I assumed he was living near the Dave Chappelle. My bad.
Stick beside him.
And Doc said, I'ma stand beside. I'm telling you, man, you cannot fight one of them.
First of all, time out, man. I'm not getting jumped by nobody on my show. I'm not getting jumped by nobody. Not even by y'all too. That's four of y'all.
No, just swing back.
It's like
man,
four of y'all. Butler jumped on me. Just
but
swing
they gonna
back.
come with it.
I got your back, Scott.
Thank you, baby.
From back here.
From back here.
From way.
I say, you know what that tells? Butler's jumped a few people in his lifetime. Like, you gonna be down with the Cobras? You gotta do it the Cobra way.
Not the Cobras.
And they got a jean jacket with his shirts out. That's why all our shirts don't have no motherfucking sleeves. That's all.
No, man, my gang is silverbacks, bro.
I told you.
Laughing. We'll risk it too. Wow. Let me tell you something, Lexus, about Jamie Foxx. That man is so talented. That man can do everything. He can sing, he write, he act, he's a comedian. I can't help.
Is he also on your Mount Rushmore R&B Mount Rushmore? Is he on yours?
No, we didn't get there yet. Amaria said, "Was that Scottie? Look at my daughter. She know what's up."
Hey, I'm gonna give Knox City, man, a few props. Like I've gotten to listen to Knox, man, make project. I've had the luxury of seeing him work in his creativity. You all, and I'm just telling you, like Knox, for whatever reason, why the universe ain't do it, like Knox could be a superstar. Basically.
I appreciate that, brother.
He really could. Like he really does have the chops to do that. He does. That's all I'm gonna say. Now I've got to listen to a lot. You know what I'm saying? If it was, different time, different circumstances, I mean, he could go do that. But like y'all go look at his, go listen. And I'm not so y'all can say, Butla, you full of fecal matter, bro. I went and listened. Go out onto the music things, find his work, follow his pages. You'll get to listen to a lot, and you'll be like, "Oh, okay." I promise.
He be really rapping. He be really doing this.
Yeah, he be really. That's what you were saying. He really be doing this.
Man, I appreciate. And
he definitely pushed me, y'all. I be trying to just.
The thing is, man, I like any athlete, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I never played to the level that Butler did. I wish I would have had an opportunity, but I definitely did. And you know what I'm saying? But uh, the competitive juices, when it comes to being creative, is just that's just a natural thing. So
Mm-hmm.
in the studio, I kind of, I like to have a little fun, talk a little
Mm-hmm.
smack. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm gonna tell y'all this, and this is a true story. So, um, so I've had the luxury of being around two groups of people in my life. People who were in the game with Tupac and people who were in the game with Biggie. And so when I was 20, I moved to Brooklyn. And I moved to Queens, and I used to go to Brooklyn all the time and hang out with Chico Del Vec, who just recently passed. Shout out to Chico Del Vec. Shout out to my boy Luch too. Um, but I used to go to New York, and I'm talking about like I was in the same apartment like that Biggie wrote "Ready to Die" in. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, so um, I had a conversation because I've always been a fan of it, and so I was talking to Cheek one day, and I asked him. I said, "Man, Biggie really didn't write raps?" And he said, "Biggie wrote Ready to Die." He said, but he said what happened was they used to go to Daddy's house, which was Puffy's studio, and they would be in the studio kicking it,
Wait, wait,
smoking.
wait a minute. We're not finna just blow
Oh,
past that.
shit.
That's what
What?
he used to call it,
That
Daddy's
wasn't
house.
that was the name of the
Yeah,
studio, Daddy's house.
yeah. It was called
Oh,
Yeah,
Daddy's
okay.
house.
I
yeah, that
just
was that.
need
Yeah.
Yeah,
clarification,
yeah.
and for those who
Yeah,
felt
yeah,
like
yeah,
me,
yeah. No, Daddy's house was legit. That was
especially
that
with
was
current,
yeah, no, no, that's
current
no,
climate and
no,
circumstances,
no, no, no.
I
This
needed to
this
have an
ain't nothing.
understanding.
I ain't going there. I'm
Not for
not going
you. I'm
down
just
that
saying
route.
that's what they were calling it. I was like, okay,
But
but back to
uh,
the story, brother.
yeah, yeah. So he used to go to Daddy's house, and they would be kicking it, drinking, smoking, and be young ladies around. And Cheek said Puffy was like the type of person that was like always over kind of Big shoulder when Big was working,
Mm,
and Big hated that shit. So he said Biggie started writing rhymes in his head, so Puffy couldn't fuck with him.
what you mean? Like he would try to change his material,
No, or just be
comment
like
on the
like
material,
more like,
or
are you
steal
done
his
yet?
material?
Are you
Oh,
done
okay.
yet? You almost
Oh,
done? You almost ready?
Oh,
How far you got?
micromanaging. Basically
Yeah,
micromanaging,
yeah. I
huh?
can't handle it.
So
Creative
so
processes don't work like that.
or
No damn way.
or like I gotta, if you're writing it, I can see you working. You feel what I'm saying? I can
Yeah.
I
Ah,
can measure your progress, right?
ah,
If it's in your head, how do you measure that?
Yeah, you can't measure
right.
that.
Like I've removed all of that. You feel what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
so Cheek told me that's why Biggie started writing in in his head, so that when Puffy came to the studio and it looked like they was kicking it and hanging out, he could just
Yeah,
tell Puff like, "Yo, I'm writing, like you in here fucking with me. Leave me alone. I'm writing."
Yeah.
You know what I'm
got you.
saying? So, um,
And
but yeah, yeah,
I'm pretty sure it was gratifying because and when you said that, I thought I know it's gratifying for Puff come in there and try to big dog act like, man, we supposed to be, and then he could just be like, hey man, put the thing on, then go in there and just rip something, you know what I'm saying? Because he already got it in his mind. And if you do that a couple of times, I know Puff was like, let me leave that man alone. Let him. I'm calling him Puff, like Powder Puff. But you leave that man alone, let him work. You know what I'm saying? So
hmm
I mean, just to be able to do it. And if we think about that, that's been a common conversation that's been mentioned by the greats. Like Lil Wayne, I think, creates in that way. Um, I think Jay-Z creates in that way. Um, I think Eminem has even mentioned they're early on in their practice, they were always writing notes down and they learned and they had to
Mhm.
remember because they don't have something when they're somewhere and they'll just memorize that. So some of
Yeah.
the greats they definitely performed it, but I'm not going to say that's the only way because I know some like I think Method Man's like no, I got to write my stuff. I don't do freestyling and coming up with stuff in my head or whatever.
Yeah.
right. Everybody don't.
That's a skill set
So
of its own
and
to be able
and
to
I'm a
freestyle.
and here's
Hmm.
here's the reason why I was going there, because the only person I ever seen do it in person is Rico Love. Rico Love is the only person I ever seen write music in his head. So you know how
Mm.
I am, Butler, when I be kind of talking shit, when I be done before everybody.
Hmm.
That's how Rico was. Like
Got you.
Rico one time, like
I don't mean, yeah, just because somebody do it don't mean you
no,
need to
listen, you
copy it.
right, but
But
I
I'm gonna tell
remember
y'all,
no,
this
I can't
man
do it.
here
I can't do
give
it. I
me
can't do it.
no, I'm talking about the
Oh,
talking
the
to
shit
next.
talking? Oh no,
Yes.
that's with it. That
Yeah,
comes
that's
with the
coming.
combo.
That's why I be like,
That's like
it
ketchup in
just
the
shuts
bag.
down my whole creative
Hey,
process and
that's
not
like
just
ketchup in the
looking
bag.
at it.
I don't even ask you if you want that shit. I'm just putting it in there. I ain't even going ketchup mustard. Nope, that shit talking. That come in the bag, bro.
After COVID, you have to ask for those
No,
condiments. So how
no,
about you
no,
follow
no,
suit?
no,
No,
no.
I'm just messing with
But
you, bro.
now, listen, we was doing a record in Chicago. I was with Rico. I can't remember what the studio was called, but I remember one time, like, man, this nigga, like, kind of moved his head a few times, and then was like,
To get the beat. Yeah.
man, this nigga was like, all right, I'm ready. And then, like,
He's like,
but
I got
listen
it.
though, went in there. It took him 2 takes, but he knocked that shit out in 2 takes.
No, two
Mm.
And then he
takes is
came.
good, man.
Listen though, and then he came, but the nigga never wrote shit, dog. Then he then he came, then he walked outside. He's like, man, you niggas still use paper? I
Oh,
was
you
like,
wrong.
dog, you know what? I'm not here for that shit today.
I'd have hit
That
it
was
with
one of the
I'd have hit
coldest.
it with the notepad. Go
That was
on,
one of the
man.
coldest music experiences
Show
I ever
off.
had because I'd never seen nobody
Right.
Show
not write
off.
with no paper. Um, you know what? I just thought about something, Butler.
Humility and compassion is sexy.
Butler, I just thought about something. I got to make some changes. I know this is my but this is my
Hey
last
Scott,
time.
we not going
No,
back
but
because we still
listen,
got to get to our
I'm not.
R&B
I
list.
know. I'm not gonna explain it, but I got to make some changes. I got to give y'all my for real for y'all ready. These my for real
No.
for.
Okay, you
I'm
got
ready. Here
30
we go.
seconds.
That's it. I'm done. So my real four is Pop, Biggie, Face, 50 Cent. That's my real four.
I can't argue.
Okay.
That's my real
I
four.
can't argue with that. I can't
You know,
argue.
and I can. What made me change it was Butler made a when he said the thing about writing lyrics down. It made me remember like you got to go back to dudes who they pen is they pen and they don't have no influence from nobody else. And I feel like all
Yeah.
four of them dudes
You
write
are correct.
write their own music.
You're very correct on that.
So, and I was in New York. I lived in New York when 50 came out, and that is some of the most mesmerizing shit I've never seen anybody have the world on stuck like that. Like him and Dave Chappelle are the two people in my lifetime that I can say, nigga, they had the world on pause. Like the world was waiting for them to do whatever they wanted to do next because we were chomping at the bit for whatever the fuck they had going. Straight up. Nigga, 50. I was in the club one time when Funkmaster Flex, bro, played in the club like 7 times in a row. He just kept starting it over, and nobody was
Dog, yeah,
upset.
no, it wrecked the world. It did.
No,
You're
well,
right.
I'm telling you, I
You're
think
right.
it was the Cheetah Club. I
Seen
want to say we was
I've
in
seen
Cheetah, but then that shit was like 3 floors, bro, and he was just talking crazy and doing that shit, but that really happened. So
Yeah, no, I've experienced that myself. So Juan, what
okay,
we got? What's the next thing?
All right, so we're gonna move to our R&B list. Our
R and
R&B list.
B.
this is tough. This is tough. Now
R&B.
this is tough for
Yo,
me.
I had a harder
Listen,
time with this
I
one
don't
than the rap one
I
because
don't
I'm a
have I'm
R&B musical person. That's 85% of the time when I listen to.
I'm finna cause some controversy because I don't have an R&B list. I don't.
But you gotta
I
have
don't
So
some
have
just
one.
people
name.
that
So just
you
name 4
I
you really
just
like.
said
really
I
like.
No
do
order.
not. I don't
No, I'm just
understand.
saying. Don't
Well,
chop
maybe
nobody.
I didn't
Just
say
give me.
it. Hold on. Let
No,
me say.
Butler. Listen, what I'm asking. I'm asking you for something different.
Unfortunately,
You're not. Come on,
I
Butler.
do
Listen
not.
to me. Entertain me. Entertain
Unfortunately,
me.
I do not have a list
Entertain
of
me.
R&B
Entertain me.
artists
So do you
in which
not listen to R&B?
I do, but it wasn't in a way in which I
He
really.
is so difficult.
So yeah, I am.
Lord.
It's my fourth name.
Well,
It,
I will say
I will
mine
Hold my
first.
part.
hold on.
I want
Oh,
my
go
part
ahead,
of the
Knox.
screen to be circle.
What you want me?
I'll say mine first. Since
What you want?
Bella
What
doesn't
you want?
have one.
What you want me to do, Knox? Knox, what did you want me to do?
I
What
want
did
y'all
you
to make
want?
my part of the screen circle.
What do
I
you
don't
want me
like
to
to
do,
be
Knox?
square.
Knox, what would you
Yes.
like? What? Go
I
ahead
was
and
just
say
gonna
your
say,
statement.
man, like you old enough to have had like a CD changer or a book of CDs. You know what I'm saying? Like
Unnecessary
if you
information. But
I'm just saying if you had like a 4 disc changer, right? What's 4 good what's just 4 good R&B albums you might have in the disc changer, or
Oh
just
man, the
artists.
I'm trying.
4.
Listen, I'm gonna always keep it funky, and
I
I
need
can't
okay.
help it if you do not accept my funky. My
No,
funky is
you gotta have
I
some
was
funky
I
though.
was not selecting R&B albums or songs or artists. The lady I was with would lead the charge on those. I would
All right,
listen.
I'll get
I
with you
would
then,
enjoy.
Shawan. Come on, Shawan.
Now, yeah, when you and
Butler,
Shawan give a
Butler, you
list,
can
I'll
go
be like,
take a
you know
cigarette.
what? I like those. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just being honest. It's not. I don't have a Mount Rushmore
We
of
got 23
R&B
minutes.
artists.
He don't
Okay,
have him.
so
He don't.
I'm gonna
I
have to
don't know
go
what hard
with
about that to believe.
I'm gonna have to go with Whitney Houston,
Mm,
Beyonce,
mm,
Usher,
mm.
and Brandy.
Wow.
Brandy
Usher.
made
Wait,
Right.
wait,
Mount
wait, wait,
Rushmore.
wait, wait,
Brandy.
wait. I need you to one more time. Whitney Houston,
Whitney Houston,
Beyonce,
Beyonce, Usher,
Usher,
Brandy.
Brandy.
And I was really struggling with Brandy, between Brandy and Mariah Carey.
I love early Brandy.
It was a toss up. It was really a toss because I love Mariah, but I feel like Brandy. So here's the thing. Growing up, listening to Mariah Carey, even though I loved her, I thought she was a white woman. I didn't know she wasn't black for years. And
I thought she was
so
mixed. I thought Mariah was mixed.
she's mixed, but I thought she was white growing up. I thought she was just a white woman that could sing.
Mm.
So I think that's the thing. But Brandy just spoke to me as growing up. You know what I mean? She just spoke to me. She was just the good girl that was just so talented. She was just doing everything. That voice is like silk. I just love Brandy.
Early Brandy is serious.
Man, Brandy is sickening. Okay.
Early Brandy is real
I
serious.
kind of don't agree with the vocal Bible
I've
comment
never
that
even
they
heard.
call her.
I don't even know what that means.
They call her the vocal Bible, and it's like,
What does that mean? What does that mean?
What do you mean? No,
She has a,
can you
well, they
elaborate
call her the
please on what
vocal
that means?
Bible because she has this very unique, beautiful tone. She can do so many different things. But I don't feel like she's the
Brandy?
vocal Bible. Yeah, people
Okay.
call her the vocal Bible.
Okay. I just
And
want
I
to make
just
sure I
don't
was.
agree with that term with her. But Brandy is amazing. And she's on my Mount Rushmore.
I like
sure.
that. I like
Yeah.
that. Well, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Would Aretha Franklin be?
Yes.
Aretha
Yeah,
is
hold on.
like,
Time out.
that's rough.
The baby is calling Butler out. I know you got to answer for the baby, Butler.
Yeah. Oh, Amaria said Butler. You don't just
Nope. Guess what?
Go.
Guess what, Amaria? You can't make him answer like you want
Because the woman that he was with
I
was
could have
choosing
swore
all
that.
the
I
music.
could have swore that question was for Butler. That is not how I would. That is not how I would respond to her. I would simply say, unfortunately, I don't. But like if I think about, if I'm listening to my partners, and I'm like, oh, it'll ping to me if something comes up, and I'm like, oh, I remember that, or I remember them, and then I could divulge it. I can't help it. That's how it's coming. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't agree either, Mom. Oh, you talking about Brandy? Yeah.
So I'm gonna say this. I really can't pick nobody new. I would like to.
I know.
But this R&B I feel like is a tier under the R&B I grew up on. Just because like it's not really.
That's a great list, Alexis.
It's not clever, in my opinion. Especially now that you got auto-tune and all that stuff, it's a little bit too much for me. But with that being said, I would like to give y'all my R&Bs of like old, my Mount Rushmore of old and my Mount Rushmore of now. Since Butler don't have no vote, I'm taking his vote.
You can give it to him. Okay.
I'm doing four.
Why? I don't understand why this is so.
So here we go, Butler. Here we go. This is how you do it. I got 2 lists. You couldn't give us one, but I got 2. Here we go. So my old school R&B list. will consist of Parliament,
Oh,
Mount Rushmore. My second Mount Rushmore would be Rick James.
oh,
My third Mount Rushmore member would be James Brown.
Yeah.
mm.
And my fourth Mount Rushmore member is going to need a whole side of a mountain because it's Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Oh my gosh.
Those are my four old.
That's my
Now,
favorite group of all time.
that's my four old. Like that's R&B. Like so, I'm a fan of real instruments. I love real instruments. I miss that people don't play, like bands don't play, because you don't get that unique sound you get when one dude just decide I'm gonna do it like this time. You know what I'm saying?
Earth, Wind, and
And not
Fire
being
are amazing. I
and
seen
that's
them
Listen,
live.
Jay. So I'm trying. So Knox won't. So I don't have to. Choke Knox. Whitney Houston, Aretha Franklin, James Brown,
okay.
and James Brown. He gets two places.
I ain't mad
You
at that.
can't have two places.
So that's
Who
why
says who? I'm telling you, y'all rule
here's the thing.
followers are so dangerous.
That's why I had to go.
Their
That's why I
faces.
had to go Parliament, right? Because James, when his band left him, a lot of them people went to George, right? So to me, James is like
Okay.
they call the Godfather of soul, but James is the man. What James was so cold, like honestly, them ain't notes. None of them. I don't care what you try to tell me what key. No, listen, I'm not being disrespectful. I'm just saying.
No, you good.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
with you.
When because you
I'm
said,
with
"Look,
you.
man," I'm like, "No, I
Yeah,
promise
like,
you, I'm
yeah.
not being like he was on my Mount Rushmore, so I can't be being disrespectful." But
No,
what
for
I'm
real.
saying is, right, like he ain't out there hitting notes like the best of them. You know what I mean? But his band was so cold, he could just say what he wanted to on a record, and it was cold.
That's
know
what
what
I'm
I'm
saying. He
saying?
would talk. He'd talk a record, man, and make it something. And I'm gonna
My
tell you,
favorite one is. Go
my
ahead,
fourth
Butler.
one
Go ahead.
is. I'm sorry, because you went too hard. You made me dig in because I couldn't just say, "Hey, I really don't have one." You like, you ain't nothing, and I can't live with that.
So what's your second one, Scottie?
Okay, my new guys. My new guys are Chris Brown. I'm gonna go with R. Kelly. I don't care about y'all. He on my Mount Rushmore. I ain't gonna never stop listening to Robert Kelly. I ain't never. Let me show you.
That boy there didn't.
I ain't never gonna stop listening
He
to
walked
Robert
in,
Kelly.
kicked over the little fire pit,
Hey
knocked
man,
over
I
the
can't
barbecue
do
grill.
Thing
that.
about R. Kelly that
I can't
bothers
do that.
me, it's like once you know that the person is a child molester, everything he's singing, I think he's singing to a fucking
Hey,
child.
listen,
Here's the
And
thing.
I just be
Here's
like,
the thing.
oh,
Here's the problem. Here's the problem. Here's the problem. If we have to take away people who slept with people who was underage, you
take
lose
away
who?
everybody.
You lose Michael
He's taking a
Jackson.
whole lot of that's like
Michael
almost the whole
Jackson went to
music
trial
industry, honestly.
twice. Michael Jackson went to trial twice. Right? So imagine what Michael Jackson would have gone through in 2023. He went to jail twice in the 90s for the same thing.
He didn't
right?
go to jail. He never went to jail.
Who did? I mean, went to trial.
Michael
Okay,
Jackson didn't go to jail. He went to trial.
He went to trial. Yes, you're right. Okay, yes. But my point is twice though. You did, after the first time, you didn't realize it was a bad idea. You did it again. So if you gonna go at R. Kelly, you got to go at Elvis. Can't take Elvis out the history books. His wife
Elvis would never even be in my book at all. I don't even know where the hell Elvis came from.
I almost said something, bro.
What? Well, who cares about Elvis? Is that what you're gonna say?
Man, I don't about to give no damn.
Like Elvis stole his whole style from James Brown. Let's just get that straight.
From Chuck Berry.
And
from
Little
Chuck
Richard.
Berry.
Chuck Berry,
Let's
Little
get
Richard.
that straight.
And Little Richard.
We ain't talking about who stole from who. That don't matter when you're an icon. Who you stole from don't matter when you're an icon. They not an icon.
I tell you what. Okay, an icon to who? Because he's not an icon to me.
Of course he wouldn't be, but he's not part of your race and culture and history. He part of white people race and culture. White people. Lil Wayne ain't nobody white. Mount Rushmore. They don't care.
Listen,
like we don't.
I guarantee you, Lil Wayne is on some white people's Mount Rushmore.
Y'all, listen,
you get my point, Butler.
Listen,
There's
y'all.
some black people too in Tennessee that love Elvis.
It is.
All right.
You know who else is overrated? And I just said this the other day.
Now we got to overrate it. Who?
No, seriously. This is a white musician. This is a white musician from back in the day. It's actually a group.
The Beatles. You about to take the Beatles? I know you was
the fucking Beatles.
I know you was going to attack.
Are you kidding me? Shit boring as hell.
But you got to understand, the Beatles are. Can I tell you what the Beatles are?
Hey, Michael got our lick back because he owned all of their damn mouths.
Yeah, he owned all their stuff.
Hey, listen.
Hey, those are just facts.
Mario said R. Kelly disqualifies you.
Sorry. I could play 10 R. Kelly songs in a row right now.
Says,
hey, my number 4, y'all, so I can get out the way.
Hey, I'll take the smoke, Alexis. Hey. I got too many great memories, the R. Kelly records, for y'all to just act like I'm supposed to. Hey, Butler, they want me to take the championship banners down like I ain't win the championship, and I ain't gonna do it. I can't do it.
Get a shirt made.
I can't lie.
Y'all take the banners he got. He'll go have new banners made.
R. Kelly got amazing music. And there are a couple R. Kelly songs that I will still listen to because I just cannot not listen to them.
I'm so shocked.
No, seriously. I have a couple songs that I will let play because I just cannot not listen to them because they just that good.
Listen, I can tell you now. I mean, any R. Kelly song I would change if it come on, I would have changed before the trial. If it's one of my jams, we rocking. So, but
hey, my number. Let me slide this in. My number 4 is winning.
She said Michael left on time. You ain't lying. I'm trying to tell you, Mike in 2023, it'd have been 900 kids. Like he touched me too. He touched me too. He touched me too. He touched me too.
Hey,
oh my God!
Let me share this.
No Michael Jackson slander will stand. Okay,
that is a huge like that. You know when people like, hey, keeping it real and honest. When I tell you, Alexis is a Michael Jackson fan.
Bro, I love Mike, and that's what I'm saying. I would never not play
she's
Mike.
willing to fight about him because my daughter ain't never looked at me, too crazy or whatever. And I said Prince was better than Mike, and that was almost like
you tripping because you tripping.
She really wanted
Prince really better than Mike. Really?
I need some Prince, but
yeah,
Mike coming.
It's Mike, bro.
Baby, come on now,
bro. Mike, come on, really, Butler?
Let's just be honest. Let's just
you know what's beautiful about the world?
Everybody gets their own opinion.
God,
the Lord gave everyone a mouth and 2 ears.
I didn't say, man. I'll tell you. He gave me
yes, Alexis.
And I have an opinion and a perception and perspective, and that's what it is.
Hey, I'll say this in regards to people being overrated. I feel like this. Beatles represent a time when wasn't no black people. So sometimes you got to hold on to that shit because them was your golden times, right?
Well, they stole everything from black people.
But
you know what?
Jumped into the chat. Princess has jumped into the chat.
She said, like booty cheeks out. Come on,
listen,
Diddy.
Princess. Let me hold on. Princess is responding to my comment.
Hold on, no.
I can't address Princess.
Butler, can I just say one thing real quick, and I'm done.
Can I say one thing?
Just listen. Everybody child has been in here being professional. My daughter puts booty cheeks, and within the 7 words she typed, booty cheeks.
She real. So let me give my disclaimer.
Okay, Butler, I'm sorry.
This has been very difficult for me because I got to live in truth. Prince was cold. You know what I'm talking about?
He was amazing.
Listen. So early when he had them fishnet on and he had I was like, Prince, man, come on, man.
You tripping, dog.
Listen, I was like that in my sausage Prince. So I couldn't say nothing about him. Then he kind of cleaned it up. He had Apple on, we went through the Purple Rain Pier. I'm like, okay. And then Rogers, his middle name, Nelson, steps out on that stage with his cheeks out. Man, he lost me for about a year, man. I couldn't deal with it. I couldn't. I was like, why? It was like he had to take me back. You know what I'm talking about? Man, it was trouble, man. I feel you.
I remember that too. I think didn't in Living Color, Jamie Foxx. Remember he did the skit with the cheeks on him out.
Yeah. Princess said, I'm sorry. Let me start over.
She went straight to the cheeks. Okay.
She said, "Booty cheeks out, Prince."
Alexis says yes. That Prince.
Yeah,
That
she said
Prince.
yes,
Yeah, I
that
know.
Prince. Yeah, no, listen.
But I'm by separate the cheeks from the music.
No, listen. Prince is like Prince is like 1A and 1B. You know what I'm saying? Like in my
Yeah,
opinion. Like,
they got
he's
in their
1A.
own right. They
But
either
Mike is a different animal. Like
Mike
Mike,
is a
and you know what it
hold
is?
on.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Let's have that discussion. In what
Okay.
way?
Is he a different animal?
In what way? And by what criteria?
Because he got that Kobe thing. He got that Kobe like competitive
that Kobe mentality.
Bro, if you I'll tell you this. If you ever get an opportunity, pay attention to the We Are the World video. And pay attention to when Mike sing and watch when other people be singing and they pan, nigga, he be so uninterested. He be so disinterested. Like,
because
totally.
he was a narcissist, man.
Bro, first of all, do you know Mike? When did y'all meet?
Yeah, we met
Y'all
back in
knock it off.
We met back in '89. He was on tour, came through, and we chopped it up a little bit. And I was like, Mike, man.
Had you told me you might have known Tito or Jermaine, I might have believed it.
No, man. No, that was
might have believed it.
Bro, that was a strange family. I did not want nothing to do with them. As soon as they started sharing baby mamas, I was out.
They from Gary, bro.
I'm out.
That's enough right
That's
there.
Enough.
I'm out.
They from Gary, bro. Like you don't need no qualifications for nothing.
Hey, I dated somebody from Gary, and I agree with that statement, Scott.
I know that didn't last long. Did he steal from you?
That's the reason I will never date a Cancer.
From Gary?
Mm-hmm.
I can't. You so disrespectful. First of all, your check engine should have went on when he said Gary, Indiana. Cancer had nothing to do. That's different. You know what I'm saying? That's like what's that commercial? That's like drinking that Camp Lejeune water.
R&B is too hard to choose. Correct.
You know, you can't judge somebody from where they from. You know what I'm saying? But once you get to know them, you get to see like, okay.
Man, we could have cut out a whole section of the country because y'all be bashing people's states and shit. I don't know what. Man, good Lord.
Says the man who killed Elvis.
I ain't kill Elvis.
Says the man who destroyed. Okay, look, Kiss, Nas, you see my daughter. Kiss, Nas, Biggie, Pop.
Ooh, you got that. You got Kiss and Nas in there. Go ahead, princess.
That sounds.
Go ahead, princess.
Extra list. Nas is on my extra list.
Mm-hmm. Hey, so, Nas on everybody.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you. Hey, I'm finna mess Knox up with this one. Yeah, Jadakiss. Yeah, I love Jada.
Let me give her these real quick. For that list right there.
Yeah, that's a great list. That's a great list.
I'm gonna say
and you young too, princess. And you young. And you got a list like this. That's because your daddy who your daddy is.
We like bars in my family. We like bars.
Yeah, for real.
We are a bar family.
Hey, I don't think DMX get enough love.
No, he's incredible.
Oh yeah,
but
DMX is definitely on my top 10 list.
Yeah,
flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood.
Yeah, man. Come on, man.
Amazing work.
That was so real, it didn't make no sense. But I'm gonna say this: the DOC, but he just didn't have enough. He didn't put enough out. But that one and the influence he had, I just want to make sure we mention him, man. The DOC.
Okay.
Let's
say. Did y'all know that Michael wanted Prince on Bad, but Prince said he couldn't do it because of what MJ said on the first line of the song? I'm sorry, but Prince lost me at that moment.
What's the first line of Bad?
What's the first line of Bad?
Your butt is mine. He said your butt is mine.
But hold on now. Can you really make
Prince and Michael Jackson story that I just heard the celebrity telling, but we are past time. Maybe we can save the story for another day.
Here you go. She did the we got to bring it up. We got to do it again.
What happened?
Yeah, we're going to have to talk about that again. We could talk about, what we could do a show talking about artists and their rivals, their arch nemesis in the music industry, because, it was always people pinning Michael Jackson and Prince against each other. But Prince had a real animosity to Michael.
He had something that Michael didn't even do. Everybody.
I'm telling you, he got that mamba.
If you piss off
got that mamba.
If you piss off Rick James, bro.
Time out though. It depends on what Rick James you had. Because if you got at a certain
Well,
point, nigga,
also,
Rick
I think
James was
Prince
pissing
was
off
a
everybody.
Gemini too,
No,
but I
I
think
think
Prince
that's
was a
why.
Gemini.
Listen, I'm telling y'all,
Somebody
Michael
look that up
Jackson.
for me. Was Prince a
Listen,
Gemini? Because
yep,
I think
real
he was a
quick,
Gemini.
real quick. Y'all
Let's
know the
get through.
story. Real
Let's get
quick,
our the
real quick.
comments
Y'all know the
first
story
before we go.
about y'all know the story about Michael Jackson and Paul McCartney and the Beatles. Y'all know that story.
We gonna have
With
to
the
save it for
pen,
another day because we already passed.
I'm just asking if you know the story.
No, I don't
Okay,
know the
I
cool.
don't.
story.
It's several stories.
About well,
Like
we
we,
gotta
we
save it for another day, so
there you
I'll
go.
save it. I'll save it.
Finish the comments.
Okay, we'll save
One,
it.
Yeah.
Let's just get these comments out. What he said, your
and
butt
what he
is
said,
mine.
your
Prince
butt
was
is
like,
mine, and
Your
Prince was
butt is
like
uh-huh.
mine.
Prince with his butt out.
Your butt is mine. I never knew that.
Prince
And
was
Prince was
jealous.
jealous.
That's a
Might have been a
possibility.
little animosity between the two.
Mike was
But
the man.
Yeah, he had a
man,
hold
so they both
on the
amazing.
world.
May they both rest in peace. You know,
Absolutely.
Absolutely. At the
may
end
they
of the
1000%.
both
day,
rest
and
in peace.
respects to all the artists, man, and respect to everyone's own Mount Rushmore of artists
Yes.
and art, rap and R&B. Hey, love y'all, man.
Beautiful thing about music is that, you know, it's so much of it, and there's so many people who do it. And that's the beautiful thing around about it because it is all inclusive and everyone has a different viewpoint and understanding of it. And that's why we love music.
Indeed.
Yes. And on that note, we want to thank you all for joining us tonight on episode 8 of Is It Wednesday Yet podcast. We got 8 episodes down, y'all. We really doing this.
Hey, does that make Christmas the 10th episode or is that the week after? Next week will be the 13th. Yeah, that means number 10 will be the last show before Christmas.
Oh my gosh.
Hey.
That's crazy.
Hey,
crazy.
and, hey,
It'll be the
everybody,
20th.
please go, go to our Facebook page. Definitely give us, feedback, comments, suggestion on topics you would like us to discuss.
Yeah.
You can get in here and rock with us. And
In
as
the
always,
Facebook group,
man,
yep.
our community is awesome, man. Thank you for your participation, your comments, your feedback. You definitely have us rolling. But I implore you, please share your ideas and your thoughts, things you want discussed. Definitely fool with us on all of the social sites. Go to BS3 Network. Shouts out to BS3 Network. Ben Sutter the third, man. Shout out to you too.
Yes, again, thank you so much for joining us tonight. And like we say every Wednesday, we'll see you next Wednesday. Y'all have a good night and be safe. Peace.